So hi everyone, this is the first video I upload to my channel, and just a sec, we're going to get some light up here. This is an old Technics SA-EX310 amplifier. This has been my father's old amplifier. Like, it's a really nice amplifier. Technics makes super good like hi-fi systems, if you ask me. So this has just been sitting out in our garage for, like, I don't know, almost 10 years now. And yeah, so I wanted to hook it in, and the problem was it clicked, and then it did all the display, like everything come up on the display, and then it clicked again and showed overload. And this is a common problem on these old Technics amplifiers. So today I'm going to show you actually how to fix this problem. I already have fixed the problem because mine is working now. I've tried it out with my Sony mini disc player, really nice little mini disc player. It's an MDS GE330, and on these Sony, what is it, 8 watts speakers, and everything worked, sounded great. And yeah, so first thing you want to do is actually to hook it in. Press the power button with no speakers hooked in. When it shows overload, you want to press the power button again, so you shut the unit up. Pull out the plug and just wait for like 4 hours. And I know that's a long process, but that could actually help. And that is to give power to all the capacitors and then let them outcharge when your unit has just been sitting for I don't know how long. But that's just to warm up the capacitors. Sometimes you could even let the unit be on and say overload for like 3 minutes and then power it off, just to warm up everything, warm up the capacitors and let them like do its flowing and stuff. The next thing you can do is actually, when you have done this after 3 hours, is to hook in some cheap speakers to it and just let it sit there with speakers hooked in, no power. Then you can actually power the unit on with speakers. You can try that. Sometimes the overvolt actually goes away when you have speakers hooked in, which is a real nice thing, or like a thing that you can do that you might not think of. The next thing you can do is actually take out all the screws. I've done it here, and remove the big cover. I'm just going to put it on the ground. You can have a look inside my unit. You can see my unit is a bit dirty, but it was super dirty before. But what you can do is you can take a look at this fan. You see we have the fan here. You can see we have a little connector here. Just unplug this connector. Take a look at it. Then what you actually can do is get out a multimeter like this one. Set it to continuity, so yeah, it's beeping. Now this is going to be a hard thing to show on camera, but what you can do is, if you take a look at these points down here on the connector, is that you actually have exposed points where you can put the red and black. On the red and black wires, your red and black or whatever color it is on your multimeter. So if it shows current when you're spinning the fan, or like don't spin it, I can't really show you right now because I have to hold the camera, but if you're getting some current, you can even put it like on volt to see if the spinning the fan will give you something. That means that your fan is working, and that is actually something that most people don't think of. But there are fans in amplifiers, and the fan is to transfer the heat. And when the fan can't do it on these Technics units, you get the overvolt. So we're just going to hook in the fan again. Then you can take a look at these capacitors. Well, mine are a bit bulgy. I don't know if you can see that, but they are not 100% flat. If you take a look at that, yeah, there's a bit of bulge on these capacitors. So that's also one thing you can do, is to replace these for big capacitors. That could help. Or if you're really into it, you could go and check every capacitor on this board, because there could be just one that's completely dead. Or if you're real unlucky, it could be this big chip here. This is the audio power module, the amp unit. So if that's bad, then I don't know, like sometimes they could be cheap, sometimes they can't be, so yeah. But this is the last thing I can tips you on about. Sorry, it's to either take a vacuum or like compressed air. So I'm just going to start the vacuum here, and just go through everything. So when you have done that, you should have a pretty nice clean board. You can't get a like perfect board with just a vacuum, or I can't with that vacuum, but you would actually be able to clean it out much better when you have a compressed air. So yeah, and to prove to you that this unit is actually working, so I'm not just saying like do this, do that, I can show you actually that this unit is working. So I'm just going to take the wires here, hook them in. There we go. Where's my next speaker? Here's my next speaker. Let's see here. One thing also with these Technics, these old Technics ones, are that make sure that ground is ground and positive is positive. That could also be something. So on this wire right here, it's hard, super hard to see. Yeah, because my camera won't focus for some reason. Ouch. Okay, but it has on one of the wires a little gray, yeah, you can't see it, but a little gray stripe. That's minus for me. So that's another tips, that make sure you have actually hooked them up right, because some amplifiers is actually not really going to recognize speakers properly when they're hooked up the wrong way. So just everything up, hooking in the power, hooking in left and right, Then let's see here. In this player, make sure that's on. And now I'm just going to put that in. See that it's actually lighting up. Yeah, there we go. It's playing. And it's working. And I bet you this didn't work before. Oh, that was the garage door. Got a bit scared there for some reason. But yeah, this unit is up and running, so I hope you actually had any luck with your amplifier, if you have this problem. Leave a like, please subscribe for more tech videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye.